And I was like, Hawkeyes?
Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes.
I was cracking up. There's that photo of Shay and Aya, and I was like,
oh, I know. They're little like.
They're like love.
Like, you know when you hang out with the kids and there's always that like.
Yeah, they're kind of like, they're always like.
Yeah. They're always, what do we, let's go over there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. They were funny as.
I was like, oh. Hey, Lucy and Fee, you guys could be mother and was it
sister-in-laws?
Sister? Oh, no, you guys you're gonna have a new son and a new daughter.
Morning team, happy Friday. Coming to you from the house this morning.
Yes.
Chief and Mo joining you for your morning coffee. How are we doing? How's the week been? I just want to wish everyone, like I just said, a happy Friday. It's been a good week. Shout out to everyone on the results of all the NZ Nationals. The bro was just filling me in, and I'm fucking proud of you all. What a gang, right? Gang. We're all in there. Everyone fought hard and well deserved. So big congrats to everyone. It's been a big week.
It's been a huge week.
I feel like I haven't been in the house much, but
yeah.
It's all right. We'll come back to normal. It's just what happens when you be busy, eh? Old stepmom life. That's a good one.
Yes.
You got caught off guard. Look. Oh God, I'm an egg.
Stepmom life.
I'm an egg. Yes.
But yeah, Aunty Mo's been taking the kids out left, right, and centre. Yeah. And I actually took my kids to the lollipop place yesterday.
Oh yes, how was it?
Yeah, it was awesome. And now my kids are probably going to be pulling like liquid sugar for the next 24 hours.
Because they were eating.
Yeah, because it's a really amazing concept how they actually make lollipops, and the guy was explaining it. He did a really good job. But when the kids get given the dough, the lollipop dough, it's basically this long strip about that long. It's like thin. And basically, you can manipulate as much as you want, and put a stick into it, and it dries. And so he came and we did some training here this afternoon. And
was he PT?
Me and Faith. No, he was lying down. Right. I should have taken a photo. Actually, the boys from the RX debrief were trying to interview him, so maybe they'll come up in the next one.
Yeah.
And he literally is lying down on the beanbag with his iPad, licking it. And then when he didn't want to lick it, he just put it on his nice white top. So now he has a big green stain on his white ass top. And then he puts it up. Yeah, so that's my son. All brains. And so they loved it. I think Neo is the ultimate saver. So he actually didn't even touch it. He put it in the fridge.
Oh, yeah, he's onto it.
Yeah. And then Ayla didn't like it, so gave it to Neo. So Neo's got two.
Yeah. So he hustled and he's saving it.
Yeah. So my first son is going to be the brains. And I really hope Sol has some athletic ability because he ain't got no brains.
I honestly used to get so much shit from my siblings and even cousins because I would save. Yeah. I would like be like, wouldn't eat my ice cream in the car, wait till I get home. Or I wouldn't eat my chocolate straight away, I wouldn't eat one. And then like I would kind of be like, haha, I've got some and you don't, because everyone would already math back theirs. But I used to get so much shit because I'd be the saver, like Neo. I'd be like, nah, I just want to sit on it.
Yeah.
I'm even like that when I get like new socks or like new clothes. I'll wait till I have to wear it to wear it. I'm not one of those ones that's like, give it to me now.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, you're like
literally the worst. I am literally like, you ask anyone, you know, like Christmas, right? Usually get like a couple of bucks of chocolates and shit. I will literally, as I'm opening up the presents, opening up the chocolates to eat that while I'm like, I can't fucking say it. Not gonna happen. Same with socks. If I get like say 6 new pairs of socks, I'll literally have at least 3 of them on that same day. And take a photo and put it on Instagram just to annoy everyone.
I don't think it's annoying. I think it's great because you don't know what socks you have.
Yeah, what have
you got today?
I got the monkey ones. The monkey on a tree.
Oh, yeah.
The surfing monkey? Yeah. So I got that one. So nice, easy ones today. So.
Do you know what? I saw Jamie Green release the new Wit. She's got a new clothing line now.
Yeah. I did see that.
And I was like, only because she's Jamie Green, I want to buy it.
Should we buy some?
I think I'm gonna, and because it's got the fern on it. Did you see the ad or not?
Yeah, I did.
How good, right?
Yeah, I did see it. And I saw everyone's been posting like, bro, you guys are epic.
Yeah.
So cool. Like, yeah, we are. We're way better than you, America. America sucks. No.
I know. I was having this talk with Sean yesterday. Are you a political person?
I have views, but I'm not like hyper political.
Well, neither am I, but as you know, but like there's all these changes happening because of that lady. And then, but what do you think it is? Like, try explain to me so I understand what they're trying to do. Because I don't know what's happened. Some guy resigned.
Oh, so you're talking about the National Party, Judith Collins has come in? Right, okay. So the best way that
without getting boring, because I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, right. So the best way that I always talk about politics, right, is that you have two big bullies in the play yard, and which bully is going to come out on top. That's essentially it. And what they do is that they try and get all the other students around them to tell them to come and hang out with me instead of hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And so Judith Collins is a really big bully, and she's what I believe is that the National Party, which is like the gang, have realised, hey, we need a way stronger leader who's female to combat who's the other female of the big gang. And basically that's what I think, and that's saying Judith Collins has a big ass bite, and she will come in and she's not afraid to have the crack, and she's pretty polarizing. That's in a layman's terms, 1 minute, why Judith Collins has been picked.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
So it's going to be like a huge cat fight. If anyone has any like good information that I will be able to like retain, because it's so boring, let me know, or slide in my DMs, because I think it should be something that I should know about.
I tell you, the one person that needs to retire is Winston Peters. Dude, you need to fuck off.
He's a bit angry.
Yeah, dude, you're basically just taking a wage, really, and pissing everyone off. So you can bugger off because you're useless.
Yeah. And I want to open the discussion of the legalization of marijuana.
Yeah.
This has been all over my newsfeed actually in the last couple of weeks.
I told them that from 6'4" did a really big, interesting question. You should do one as well.
I did because I replied to Tol's story and she reshared it as well, which was cool. But hearing and reading all the different views off of that, I was like, that's only like a little part, but it still had good, valid points across the board. What do you reckon? And what do you reckon?
Oh yeah, what do I reckon? Man, it's a real tough one.
This isn't right or wrong. This is just us having an open discussion over a cuppa. So
I think in my early years I dabbled substantially in it, and my father. A lot of people who know me personally will know that my father was really big into it.
Yeah. And
I think still is, and he would put drugs, and not just dope, but like any sort of drugs. Yeah. For his kids, and I always linked marijuana and all the other drugs, P and all the rest of it, as one. So all drugs were bad. Yeah. And so when I stopped taking it in my teens and then I got into the army, I naturally blanketed all drugs into one box, right? As I've gotten older and I've learned and I've read, and I read both sides of the spectrum, my viewpoint has certainly softened towards marijuana and the fact that it is probably not as bad as what has made out to be. Is it good for your lungs? Possibly not, because it's the same as cigarettes. However, I don't think it's as bad as P. My point though is that the flip side is that marijuana is a gateway drug though. It's like alcohol. Alcohol is a gateway drug to violence and other forms of abuse and bad things. And marijuana was also a gateway to, you have that dopamine hit for the first time. You always chase it. If you don't chase it, you go for something else. And that's where that is. So I think there needs to be more narrative around it. Yeah. Personally, I'm one of those guys that's sitting on the fence with a foot in both camps at the moment. That's where I am. Yeah. And I mean, I am on your bandwagon as well. I am on the fence. And I mean, love it, use it, of it. Like I couldn't care less if someone judged me because of it, but like I'm not hurting anyone. It's no different to Susan going to drink a bottle of red wine every night. And I 100% agree. So, and even on that sense, I just reckon, even as a user, I think it needs to be educated way better and like have a narrative and have. It's no different to, because I know there's going to be some people that are like, no, it is bad, but it's no different to the power of technology and how fast everyone is zoning into screen time, right? That's even uneducated. How even children should be using a device is uneducated. So it's kind of, for me, those are the things that are in the same boat, where there needs to be a better education or a better narrative around it. But I love having an open discussion. If you're against it and you think no, hit me up, because
I want to hear your point of view and I hear your whys. I've heard heaps of reasons of why and why not to, but then how do we not ban that but then still enable meth?
Yeah, with cigarettes. I think if you sit on either side, right? So if you're good or bad, you will always find an argument to counter the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like politics. You literally will always counter it.
Yeah.
And it'll just be basically who has the louder voice, right? I believe that there is no right or wrong to the scenario. And if you liken it to, right, I actually don't think if you smoked a joint, it's no different to having a glass of wine at night. Yeah. It was literally the same sort of contact that you're going to get, right? Just different mechanisms that you use. However, if you drink 2 bottles of wine every night and you smoke 7 splits every night, is that overuse?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And that now becomes the problem. So it's about moderation and about how you should use it. In my viewpoint, I legit don't think it's, I mean, I don't smoke it, and I don't have it, but if you do, well, go for it.
You're not going to stand there and be like, you're an idiot.
But I would imagine people who are on the front line of enforcement have seen the real negative effects of it, and they will have incredibly strong and powerful views as well. But I think sometimes that doesn't get put out there as much as it should. So that needs to be done as well. But also the positive, medicinal. I know people.
And that's what I mean. Like even just the medicinal side, even like recreational doesn't get legalized, but medicinal, for that matter, is put on a open platform that it's accessible.
You know, one of the buzziest things I've ever seen is that when I was in Vancouver, I just arrived. I'd done a 14-hour flight to Vancouver, just landed, caught the train into Vancouver Township, got to my hotel, checked in, I needed something to eat, was walking down with one of the guys I was overseas with competing, getting to the lights, walked across the road, and then there's a cop and a guy were walking along, and the dude was smoking a joint, talking to the cop, because it's legal over there. I didn't know that. Yeah. And it was like an everyday thing. And that was my first real of like...
That was my first experience of it, being in the open and not being scared.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, wow, this is pretty out of it. Like, and he's sitting there just smoking it like it's normal, and the cop was just sitting there talking, and they shook hands and went across the road. I was like, okay, it can work, I suppose. Yeah, so...
And I think I know, like, that's probably why it's scary, is because it's been deemed as such a bad thing.
Yeah.
But, like, everyone's still holding on to that. Like, how do we normalize it in a safe way, right?
Yeah, interesting. And maybe we'll do more chats about this next week.
I think it's definitely up for discussion. But yeah,
What are you up to this weekend?
Off to the roadie, off to the snow with the band. It's our annual family trip down to the snow to Aunty Chuck's.
Actually, at a house then.
Yeah. So when we go down there to do the Tongariro crossing, that's where we'll be staying. So super excited that we're all packed, ready to go. Just need to hit the road. So obviously not going to go until we hit a gym session first.
Get the games.
Yeah, get some games before we leave, and then so go off to the snow. Hopefully it's good weather. What about you?
Train, and we're going to be in here pretty much all weekend doing the Reno in here, so which is kind of cool. And then next week you'll see some very intermittent changes of us moving stuff upstairs and that as well. So like my desk and the fridge and a few other things, and that'll go. So so there's some cool things. There'll be probably a strong smell of paint over the next sort of 24 to 48 hours. But that's all good because that'll make you go faster.
No, it should be an exciting week. He's going to go hard, eh?
Yeah, we got a big week. So we're going to be doing. Here, look, I'll take it over, and then we can kind of talk about what's going to happen.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to be all cleaned up. I bet Carly can't either.
So at the moment, it looks like a fucking dog's breakfast. Okay, so that's the entranceway. So basically, when you come to the gym, you come through these doors. Yeah, and you come in, and this is what greets you at the moment. So, and then. So what's happening is that we're going to be taking over upstairs as well a little bit in the gym. So in here, that wall, all right, it's going to be framed out, all right, and then we're going to jib it, and then we're going to paint it, and then the Master Maestro Ben is going to be doing a big graphic on there. This is all going to get painted. All this wiring is going to get capped, ceiling going to get done. The floor is going to get done. That's all going to be hidden. So there's going to be a door in there, and that stuff's going to hide. We're going to box all of this stuff out so you can't see any of it, and that's going to be painted. I think that's going to get painted black. and that's going to get painted blue.
Me.
And then up here is going to get painted. All right, we're going to get new carpet on the stairs, and that railing's going to get painted. So busy weekend ahead in the gym, along with training, and I'm swimming on Sunday, so hopefully I don't drown again. And yeah, it's really better, and I'll be programming.
Yeah, mate. Is your team playing this weekend?
They are. They got the Cronulla Sharks.
Where? Home game?
No, it's at Cronulla, I think.
Oh yeah. Are they allowed to travel?
Well, they can travel there in Sydney. So Sydney games, you can go down to Sydney and train. So it's because they're on the Central Coast, so they can go down.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a bit up in the air because it moves so much at the moment with what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly the layout of it, but I do know that they're playing. I know Canberra beat the Roosters last night. Good game as well.
Yeah.
I just watched the highlights.
Yeah.
But I got some mama jokes.
Go, hit me with your mama jokes.
Your mama's so ugly that even Voldemort won't say her name.
That's a good one.
Your mama is so hairy, she is shaving her legs with a lawnmower. Maybe they should be your armpits.
I was just going to say that. Hit me with another mama joke.
All right, here we go. Hang on. Here we go. No, that's not what I want. Your mama's so fat, she put her makeup on with a paint roller.
Bloody hell. What if there was actually someone called Your Mama?
Your mama's so ugly, she had to creep up on her makeup. Your mama's so poor, she washes paper plates.
Not those ones.
Your mama's so nasty, she bit the dog and gave it rabies.
Oh no. Rabies dog.
Yep, rabies dog. I'll give you one more. Your mama's so stupid, she stared at a Ford for an hour because it said focus. That's so good. That's the best one I've heard.
That is good. We need to do more Your Mama jokes.
Yeah,
we need to have like a Your Mama round where you're not, we can't laugh, okay? Like the dad jokes.
Oh, the dad jokes, you gotta do that? Yeah.
But that is so hard for me because they're so good. Hit us with your mama jokes this morning.
All right, hang on. I was looking for one thing.
And don't forget, team, if you haven't booked already, Saturday, 25th of July, the Kill Kids event that I am emceeing. Come and spread your good vibes. $25 for the workout. If you can't contribute to that, then buy a t-shirt supporting a good cause. Hit us with another Your Mama joke.
Oh, no, I got a quote.
Oh,
I got a new quote.
Oh, you finished the quote for
All right.
Friday.
All right, we'll finish it for Friday. Here we go. Fears, doubts, negativity. What you feed grows. What you starve dies.
Boom. You know what that is, fam. That is us for Friday. Sending you all the good vibes for your weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you all on Monday.
Adios.